What is up? Welcome back to another episode of Swindon Town. Road to Glory. We are at the end of January. We are on the 25th here. We are against Chelsea. As you can see, previous results from last episode are on the screen right now. We won 4 games. We drew annoyingly against Watford. But we're against Chelsea. We got a bunch of league games. Could get replaced by FA Cup games. And then Europa League will be coming probably in the next couple of episodes, so stay tuned. But we're going to get straight into this Chelsea game, and yeah, I'll see you then, hopefully with a couple new signings. We're here finally, and we're here for a really tough game against Chelsea. They have Openda, Anyor, Parma, Sterling, Casado, Lavia, who I assume is probably really high rated. Sar's probably really high rated. They have Savage, James, Romero. We got Nkunku on the bench, Fofana. We got a Greek goalie and all that. Just Enzo. The formidity of their thing. Enzo's not even starting. They play wing play. Now we go to kickoff. You'll get to notice there's 2 new signings. As you know, last episode we did sell Paslik and Khan. But we brought in 2 free agents. A 28-year-old Ganaloponos. I don't anyone who's Greek that watches this, I feel ashamed. I don't really know how to say his name. 28-year-old, 75. He'll get us through the couple of seasons that we need him for. And a 19-year-old Spaniard who's 72 rated, so pretty much Paslik's rating. Fernandez, who is going to be so crucial with the way. I've changed his position to right wing to suit him better. I have them on balanced plans because I've just brought them in and I want to see how they feel so I can see what areas I have to improve. But enough of me blathering on for the last minute and 20. Let's just get into this FA Cup game, which could be the last FA Cup game I show until the final, if we make it. So yeah, let's just get straight into this. You know, let's hope the team could be better than the game against Watford. That would always be a positive. As Openda has also making his debut against us at our lovely ground that may last only 2 seasons. It is us versus Chelsea. Let's go. This will be our toughest opponents yet, with the trickster Raheem. A fast Opena, but let's hope Malif can keep him in his pockets. Savage is going to be aggressive. We cannot be slow on the ball today, is one thing I'm going to learn against this rampant Chelsea side. Oh, that's good. Fernandez could be through. It's Fernandez! Oh, he can't. He just couldn't curl one in. Just couldn't curl it in. Positive. Positive, positive, positive. Almost worked. Fernandez almost just made a instant impact. That's a wonderful tackle from Galano. And he plays a decent pass to Shade. Tries to find Kemp, but really he should have went for Fernandez. Fernandez was open. Kemp. He's gonna launch one. It's off the bar. We're giving Chelsea a little shock here. They don't know what to do. Williams gives it away. Hernandez goes back to Parrott. Can play this position. He cuts inside. Tries to play a cheeky little ball, but just smashes it across. Tried to play it across to someone. Now Cole Palmer, who probably is going to be their danger man. Galano is everywhere right now. Parrot. He's gonna struggle against Savage. It looks like. What can Reece James do to disrupt our defensive line? Tried a sneaky one. Escobar was up to it. Okay, so they're all... Chelsea are coming up with some fight talk. Okay. We just have to keep the ball now. This is lovely. Kemp does find Hernandez. Fernandez, not Hernandez. My bad. Oh, that's a beautiful ball from Galano. Hart cannot beat Sa or Savage. Cannot beat the double S defense of Chelsea. Could be in for a little bit of... Might have to try and play two strikers. Ooh. Wiki, sloppy, sloppy, sloppy. Sloppy, 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 Wiki. Galano couldn't and append us through. And the ref blows the whistle just as Apenda was one-on-one with the keeper. We're not going to change anything for half-time, but that's just probably saved us from going 1-0 down into the half. Now, what can we do? Gonna have to change our structure. They look like they can just break. Oh, Panda's absolutely half Malif. I believe picks up a booking. Yes, he does. Thank you, referee. This is lovely passing. Kemp sees Fernandez on the far side. He finds Shade, who just can't get the shot off. And now Chelsea are just... It's Chelsea, isn't it? Palmer's wearing the 42 shirt now. Hold on, who's taking his shirt? Van de Ven has left to go to Newcastle. That is interesting. Lavia! We're 1-0 down. That's a stunning strike, but we're 1-0 down now. The boys, we're going to have to do better than this. Galano slides a nice little ball to Parrott, to Kemp. Detroit Parrott! He gets a lucky break and we equalise very quickly. That's exactly what we needed. They get a stunning strike, we get a lucky goal. But it doesn't matter. That is brilliant 1-2 work from Kemp and Parrott. The duo working again. My Parrott plays a lovely ball to Fernandez. He's going to cut back, try and get away from Savage or Saw. To give it to Kemp, who shoots and scores! 2 lucky rebounds back to the same player, and they can just score, and there's nothing Chelsea can do. The ball, Sarr just couldn't get the ball further away from Kemp for one of his players to win the ball. And just like that, we were 1-0 down a couple of minutes ago. It's now 2-1 us. I tell you, Fernandez and Galano are making really good impacts. Fernandez is free on this right side again. He's going to deliver a good ball, but Kemp is far away. Matteo's going to try one. And it just misses. We are playing with fire. This is brilliant. We've shown the comeback. I don't think that's a free kick, but I will have to settle with the decision. Raheem Sterling's not playing in the midfield. Chelsea have to go on the attack now. It is now or never for Chelsea. Penda's through, but Malif is there. Fernandez just plays the ball a little bit, and it's over. We've made a comeback against Chelsea to win 2-1. And yeah, it's just 2 lucky rebounds that saved us. But that's the luck. As Barnsley knock out Liverpool. Well, I did not see that one coming. I'll see you for our next game, which will be against Sheffield. And then we will finish off with a little cheeky highlights game against Sunderland. But I will see you then. We're back. And yeah, we're back for this game. Now, we did have a game before this against Coventry. I'm quite sad. Like, I'm really quite sad. We lost. We drew 1-1 to a 92nd minute equaliser. Into the ha-has. So yeah, we're against a very, very tired looking Sheffield United squad, I guess. Our boys are fully fit. We're going to be playing Fernandez again. I took Fernandez out. I took Matteo out. That could have been actually the main difference. I played Ganopoulos because I feel like it's better for a CDM to get the game time than a center and a right mid. Because the right mid doesn't need the right wing. Our right wing does not need it as much because he's still getting used to the team. But the CDM needs to come in and fill the shoes instantly. That is all. Let's hope this man, Troy Parrott, gets a couple goals. Because we need him to be on a fine, rich scoring form for the rest of the season. Because I don't want to kind of get Ahmed into it. So this is our full game. And then we are facing Sunderland at a highlights game. And yeah. Sheffield United versus us. As I was not paying attention, but Uweke has done a good challenge. And why is Kemp out here, we'll never know. But he's going to run with the ball. And he's going to keep running with the ball. And he's going to keep running. He's just ran the full length. Matteo. Ganopoulos. Does find Fernandez. You know, he probably could just hit one. And he scored! Well, hey, he could hit one. And he's just shown his finishing ability. I think he might be left-footed. We will check at halftime, but hey, good finish. It's his first goal. Ganopoulos did score our goal in the Coventry game. So both signings that we signed before we played our match did get off to a good... Has gotten off to... They both have scored a goal in at least their first 5 matches. Unlike Paslick, who took a while to score his first. Kemp. Oh, that's a lovely ball. To Fernandez. Who's through. He finds Parrott. And it's 2-0. Like that. 2-0. Instantly. Snap of the fingers. You might, if you blink, you might miss it. The second goal. But that comes from a lovely ball. From Kemp to Fernandez. Fernandez to Parrott. I think we may have found our trio. Parrott. Shade to Kemp. He's lined up to try and hit one, you know. And it wasn't a bad shot. Just lacked any real power or surprise. It's like if Kanopoulos tried to hit one. Kemp. We can slow it down. We are controlling this game now. Kemp's gonna fire a ball to Kanopoulos. He tried to hit one. That was a weird ball. I don't know why he tried to cross it, but then decided, you know, I'm gonna just play it back and just see what happens. But hey, we've got the ball again. Fernandez to Kemp. Just couldn't get the ball out of his feet. Loses it, wins it back. Now Mateo. Oh, lovely ball. Parrott first time, and it's a brace for Troy Parrott. That is excellent football. Kemp shows his desire. Gives it to Mateo. Finds Mateo. Mateo to Parrott. And by at this stage, you just know what's gonna happen with Parrott on the ball inside the 18-yard box. Now, if we do let this lead slip, I will be concerned. Oh, that's a decent ball to Bogle. But Malif is there, but he doesn't clear the ball. Get the ball out. Okay, we survived. We survived that late scare in the first half. Whew. It's 3-0. We drew with Coventry. Coventry's 0-0 against Hull. Watford are winning. I don't want me to go in the match facts, but it was kind of dominant. I'll show the match facts at the end. So, looking, Kemp's been on the ball a lot. Okay, he is right-footed, so we might have to get his weak foot, which is at 2 stars, up. So he's a right wing with a right foot, so he's perfect for crossing. Kemp is being fouled, but ref says play on, because we still have the ball. It's still with Fernandez. That's wonderful. And Hammer just kicked the ball out. I believe it's a yellow card for Archer. Fernandez does find Parrott. Just can't slide the pass to Shade. Kemp. Amazing work ethic. Shade just cannot jump. Sheffield United have broken out. We're on another attack. That's too hard. The Corres went to Wolfsburg. Another thing I saw, Lamina, the Wolves centre mid, I believe, is actually on the bench for Sheffield United, meaning that they bought him or they've been able to loan. Oh, Archer's through. Jung, come on. I might have to look at getting new centre backs for next season. You know, A1. Lamina is on. Okay. Shade sees Troy Parrott on the run. He tries to... I can see what Parrott was trying to do. He tried to bend it to the far post, but bended it way too much. How is that a foul from Fernandez there? We're going to bring Kanu on. Just try and get him up. I'm going to have to get a better camera placement, I've just realised. So much to do. So much to do. Oh, Fernandez. Lovely tackle. Finds Parrott, who finds Kanu. Who finds Shade. Who finds Parrott again for the hat-trick. Tiki-taka football. Shade could have shot it. But why not? I think that's actually perfect time to call Parrott off. And, you know, you've done your job, Parrott. Hat-trick against a team that's 5th. That's like 4th, I think, in the league as well. This is an utter domination against a team we're fighting against. It's 22 goals for the league season in 24 appearances. It is a dominant display. That's why he was still at Tottenham. He was still at that Prem club. Ahmed finds Fernandez again. Fernandez is cutting inside. He's going to shape the shoot. Tried to grab himself a brace. Can we do anything for this corner? No, but Mateo's going to line one up. At this point, he was just trying it. Lamina. To Hammer. To whatever that guy's name is, I can't pronounce it. Kane does find Shade with that nice little draw-through pass. But Shade cut back. I don't even need to speak. I just don't think I need to speak of what the players are doing, because it's a demolition job. I feel sorry for Sheffield United fans. It's the Prem in real life all over again, but it's Championship 3 years off, 2 years later. We're in 2026 and they still can get hammered by any club. Eyes, a unreal performance. 9 shots to their 2. It was side by side. Got 10, 10, 9.6. Kana even got an 8.9. That's incredible. Demolition job. And yeah, I'll see you for our highlights game against Sheffield. Against Sunderland for the final game of the episode. We are back for the final game of this episode, which is a highlights game against a Sunderland team that looks pretty weird. I don't see a couple players I'm used to seeing. So have they gone? Most likely. I don't know what I'm saying. Let's just get into this highlights game. I can't be bothered blathering on. I do it too much. Let's just get into this game, get it done, hope I don't lose, and cry my eyes out. I've got this. Woohoo. I really, really hope we can win this match. We're a solo run already. I blinked. And Troy Parrott's apparently on a solo run. And it's a brilliant solo run. Can he go all the way? 1-0. Well, that's a brilliant way to start off this highlights match. Instantly. He's going for 40 goals in the season. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, okay, please. Yes! Get in here. Get in there. Even. Now we get another attack. This is enthralling highlights. He's passed it to Troy Parrott. Not again. It's the same side. It's easy. Sunderland aren't strong. But they do have a counter-attack. It's only been 34 minutes. I tell you. Time doesn't fly by. It's the 39th minute. I'm just waiting to see this jump that goes to 70 that happens all the time. Well, Shade's just going to whip this in. Back stick! Kemp could have taken it. Parrott receives it. To Matteo! Almost. Oh, penalty kick for Sunderland. This is their way back in it, isn't it? The Northern Irishman of Pritchard. Saved! That was such a weak penalty, you know. Oh, we're in the final minute, and it's an attack to us, so we win. Yay! Go on, Ahmed. Nah, it deflects. Success! That was the most. That's probably the most highlights I've had in such a long time. But it was so nice to see that we won. Leicester won 3-0. I don't know where all the other results, but we leave it with this table. Coventry drew. Right, well that is where the episode is going to end. On this beautiful table, so if you like the video, drop a like, comment, do whatever. I keep saying the same stuff, but it really just means the more this gets out. And yeah, until next time, see ya.